Hello and welcome to Let's Talk on Ebru TV. Today is Thursday, so it is Throwback Thursday. And I want to throw back to the first day I came here on Let's Talk. Oh, Lord, have mercy. It has been a growth ever since, and I thank God. So you should also be hungry for growth. And I want to tell you something that there is power of habit. How are your habits? What are you doing every day? Because if you're not careful, those are the things that you're going to do moving forward. So I would advise you to do the positive things so that when it becomes a habit, you have no problem. But guess what? Today we have an interesting topic. We normally talk about the negative things, but today we are switching it up and talking about the positive things, and that is green flags in relationships. Because you know what? The person that you are dating has the capability of making your life happy or sad. So that we're going to talk about that, and today's hot topics are hot, so I hope you are ready. But you know what, let's get right into it, because the hot topics are too hot for me to take time from them. My name is Lily Asigo. Welcome to the show.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here on the table. I feel like it always lifts up my spirit and my mood. Yesterday evening was a bit of a downer. I found out my mom has COVID, and I'm just like, actually, my mom, of all people, yeah, for real, she actually has COVID-19 and everything. And I'm just like, of all people, she's all the way in Shags. She's by herself. You know, both her and my mom and my dad got it. My dad had it for a while. She didn't even tell me. I don't know what's wrong with parents. Once they reach a certain age and everything where they don't say anything. Apparently he's been suffering over there for weeks. Now he's ponaying, and she's gotten it. So it was really stressful and everything, but at the same time, just thank God that at least she's getting the care that she needs and everything. And I'm just like, I'm here running these streets in Nairobi, and I'm yet to catch it yet. And she's just there at home doing nothing, and she's caught it. So I'm wearing yellow to lift up my mood and my spirit and everything. Thank God for his style, for this amazing dress. So, when you look good, you feel good, and it makes your spirit even feel better. So I'm so thankful to them. Make sure you check them out on their Instagram @HeStyle, and you can, check out all their cool outfits. But I'm excited for today. It's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli.
Now, here is a thing that I learned over the week, or at least over the night. Let's be all the way honest. It's over the night. There are a few things about yourself that you need to be very aware of, and these are all the potential signs of your potential. And it's important for you to embrace these things and be okay with them, because sometimes it's the small things. It's that active, checking out people's social media. Maybe you're supposed to be a content creator. It's the consistently cooking for someone, always offering someone food. Maybe you're supposed to be a chef. So once you see the tiny little potentials that can be potential, that's what you kind of put your energy into, and then it can be the thing that becomes the thing that makes you money, because they're all trying to chase this bag. So absolutely happy about the fact that women, especially black women in the society, I'm gonna call us brown from now henceforth.
Why? Me, I like black. We're black.
No, we
yeah.
are brown. Your skin is brown.
Aye.
So let me say that for all the brown people in the community who are doing so well, I've been watching this sketch, this TV series. It's like a small TV series. It's called A Black Lady Sketch, and it is just so funny. And it's just a few women who came together and came up with ideas, and now they're doing so well for themselves. They've gotten a record, not a record deal, but like a TV slot where they can now do their thing. And that's amazing, the power of just pushing your potential to the point where it becomes money, right? Yes. My name is Kathomi. Welcome to the show. I hope you've had an amazing week so far. We are almost at the end, but the end is coming with more news. I hear things are happening down on social media and the WWW.
Let me tell you, the drama is going wild and crazy over there. Our WhatsApp number 0770729366. Start sending us in the messages right now, because we have Amberay and Amira fighting again. The fight is continuing. Just when it had cooled down, people had decided to mind their own business. All of a sudden the fight has reemerged again. We also have fans talking about Willis Rabu's ex-wife holding a tumbler. The contents of that tumbler, we're yet to decipher what is in that tumbler, but apparently it has had a lot of people talking. And then the biggest news of all, Nigeria has been banned from using the social media platform Twitter.
Whoa.
The president has literally said, enough, you people are not going to be using this platform anymore. Let's get right into it. It's time for Hot Talk.
Willis Raburu and his ex-wife, Ms. What's her name? Prude, Maria Prude. These people have been in a relationship for such a long time. They had their own ups and downs, lost a baby, all of that. But then eventually they decided to part ways. And we've spoken about this on the show. In case you do not know about it, please go to our YouTube and check out this story because we explained it so well over many weeks. So you have to get all the gist. But in case you haven't been briefed, they broke up. Willis Raburu and his wife Maria, they had a breakup and they separated completely. But the girl has been living her life. She's been chopping life and eating it with a big spoon. And it is evidenced on her social media because this beautiful young lady by the name of Maria was out living large in Nakuru. She went for an event in Nakuru during the weekend and she decided to come onto the streets of Instagram and show us how much of a party she had. You see her there wearing a nice mustard top and a very nice short denim skirt, and she is holding in her hand a very clear tumbler. But it seems the people have decided that they will not let her rest. Everyone's coming at her saying, oh, you're an usher from one of these popular churches, you know, when you're a mom and dad, I'm not coming at your pastor or your pastor's wife. I'm just saying, they call each other mom and dad, or they call their pastors mom and dad. And it's a very popular church in Thika where she's been an usher for a long time. People are like, ulitoka kwa usher. Sasa umeamua, you're going to be ushering people with the tumblers. I died. If you read that comment, it says, tulikuwa usher pale church. Imekuwaje tena unangoza kikosi cha tumbler? Were you not an usher in the church? How come you're now holding Tumbler Nations? You know, you're the one who's fortifying Tumbler Nation. And I just think that this is a bit ludicrous. I honestly don't understand why people mix these two things, spirituality and religion. My friend, if you're a spiritual person, it doesn't matter whether you're naked or not. The Lord will hear your prayers. He will intercede into your spirit. Preach. The Holy Spirit shall hover around you, and you shall feel all the goodness of the Lord Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or whichever one you follow. You know, it could be the Allah. Whoever you're listening to, He will manifest Himself to you, naked or clothed, okay? If you're holding a tumbler, even become more spiritual. You know, it's important for you to express yourself. And if you can't express yourself fully, okay, I'm not propagating the consumption of alcohol. This is not me. And either way, we don't even know whether it was alcohol in a tumbler or just water or a Sprite, you know? Y'all are just out here judging her, and you don't even know what the contents of her drink were. Here is the truth of the matter. According to her, she says this. She said, do not ever wait for anyone to make your life better. That's your job. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and take charge of your own life. Nobody will save you, but you can if you're willing to do the work. And she's doing the work. She's going out. She's meeting people. She's living her best life. She's revamping her youth and looking amazing while she's doing it. And I am all for it. Power to you, brown girl. Do your thing. Do what you have to do. If it's tumblers, wakililia tumbler, bring a whole bottle. Let it, you know those jerrycans, Zamuratina. Bring it. Put it on the table. Watakupeleka wapi? Nowhere. All people can do is here. Mudomo too. I'm just really happy for her that now she's not looking as sad and down as she was, you know, the loss of her baby, then the breakup with her husband. She's looking like she's actually now coming into her own, you know what I mean? And I'm all for that. So brown girl, Maria Prude, keep doing you, boo, because you're doing a good job.
I really feel sad because it's as if like, you know, once you are religious, now you're left like in a box and you're shackled down and you have so many rules and regulations, and then not only that, you have the outside world telling you what you can and cannot do. Just because she's an usher and she serves the Lord and she does that, you know, during the time when like there's a time and place for everything. When it's time for church, she's there busy ushering you to your seat, and that is okay.
Hallelujah.
And that is good. And she's doing the Lord's work and the church's work. That's fine. But in her own personal time, when she decides that, you know what, she wants to relax a little bit, she wants to party, she wants to get down, she wants to just have fun, she
Bust
should be
down.
allowed to do so
Bust
as well.
down,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? There's nowhere in the Bible where it says thou shalt not
Twerk.
consume alcohol.
Or dance with a
or
tumbler.
dance with a tumbler. You know what I mean? You can still be a Christian and you can still be able to go out and have fun and everything, just do it responsibly. We haven't seen pictures of her falling all over the
Nope.
ground. We haven't seen pictures of her dressed scandalously.
Nope.
We haven't seen pictures of her doing, crazy things with suspicious people. Literally, she's just there smiling and having fun. Let the girl live. Imagine let her live. You guys are the same ones who'll be there screaming, I love you, Lord, I love you, Lord, and then in the background be doing some things that you're really not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm just here wondering why the derogatory comments though. What is the problem with guys? A girl just wanna have fun. A girl is just like, is dressed appropriately because we have different outfits for different places. She's not in she's not in church. She's not at the office. She's not at the beach or in a meeting. Please, let's stop. And who said like wearing a miniskirt, nishida? My dress, my choice. So don't judge me based on the way I'm dressed, because what if nikiva pull neck na feel kind and choke? How are you gonna help me ukiniambia unavaa nini hizo? What if nikifunika chest nasikia ni kama siwezi breathe?
Eczema.
Let her have fun. You can imagine she lost a baby and at the same time she lost her marriage. So let her be, let her have fun. I don't see any problem. We should stop judging people harshly because amko kwa viatu zake. Kwa shoes, amjui Kenya na go through. But you know what? I've just been sitting here just thinking where the world is going. But before I dive into the next topic, I would like Ayuba to finish what she was saying first.
Because of some technical difficulties. Honestly, I was just saying, let the girl live, okay? She's gone through enough in her life to understand that, you know what, there's a time and place for everything. If she wants to party, she can party. If she wants to, if she wants to go to church, she can go to church. The same people who are there busy, saying hallelujah, I love you and everything, the Lord is amazing, is great. Behind doors, they're there doing things that God actually is against, So what's that the saying? Let ye without sin cast the first stone.
Exactly. And ladies, I am stressed.
Why?
And these are not even my issues, because I am married, I am a wife. And every day I'm just perusing through upper social media. And just this story, Amberay and Amira, imenifika hapa, to say the truth. Because, we had a story before, Amberay was married before to, I think, Zahir, a politician, and the wife came on social media, kumtukana, kumwambia, wewe, wachana na marriage yangu, sijui nini, umeendia bonangu kwa wachawi, and remember photos were circulated on social media of her holding hands, sijui nini. Okay, hiyo ikaisha. Sasa, with Amira, I'm telling you, Amira may decide, me as the goat wife, sitanyamaza. Amberay on the other side also, amesema, you know what, your guy alinipenda na akanioa. So pia mimi nimechoka kukua the bigger person every time. She was like, you guys don't know what I'm going through. I just have to be the bigger person. But behind the scenes, someone is threatening divorce. She wants to, take poison, forcing the guy to now run back to her, blah, 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 back and forth. And now the wife says, oh, she just has a big behind with no brains. You're like, ooh, girl. If you think that marrying two women is a walk in the park, yani ndio hii. Enda to social media, fuatilia, keep up with the Jamal.
Joneses.
The
Jamals.
The Jamals.
Hey, keep up with the Jamals. And I don't know what to say about this whole story. And apparently, Jamal was just posting pictures on social media. And then Amberay inboxed him, DM'd him, and told him, hey, your seats are nice. You know what? Akaitisha number. And from there, wakaanza communicate. Then ikakuwa relationship. Well. I don't know. Amberay was married before, right? And there were issues in that marriage, and now she's married again, and there's still it's just crazy. So I don't know what the problem is, but I just, when something repeats itself, please, kachini jiangalie pia. You know, you can't disrespect the first wife. And also as the first wife, bona kiamua kuleta second wife, please don't disrespect. Just put eka boundaries. Yani kila mtu ake kwa nyumba yake, kila mtu afanye mambo yake. But my worry is, no one is going to live forever. So what if, okay, me as the first wife, nitukane second wife, na religion inakubali, sawa, nitukane second wife, and then, God forbid, nikufe. My kids, trust me, watenda kwa baba yao, not kwa relatives. And you're there as the second wife, forced. I'm using the word forced because already you're not in you're not in a good place. Already you're forced to take care of these children who are not yours. Alafu unakumbuka mama yao alikutukana. Or even vice versa. Sai Amberay akizaa mtoto na Jamal. Alafu God forbid akufe. Au watoto ama huyo mtoto itabidi ameriziwa na nani? Na Jamal na nani? The current wife. So how do you go about it? Like, people, please, tuwache hii mchezo. Hatutaishi milele. Especially now that ni marriage na unajua watoto wataingia. Hatutaishi milele. Na ukikufa watoto wako wataenda kwa the other family. So tufikirie vizuri. Tuwache kutukanana.
You know, it's nice to be the bigger person, you know, but I'm petty. I'm not the bigger person. I would leave that to the side chick to be the bigger person after she came into our marriage to break it up. Me, I am
giving
team
numbers to married men.
Exactly. I am team Amira 100%. She literally said she was the one who went after him. And then slowly until they broke up because she wasn't ready to settle down. And then at what point did you realize you were ready to settle down? Was it when you realized how much money he had? Was it when you realized that you can now manifest Range Rovers into your life? You know what I mean? Is that when you decided, by the way, now we can settle down and everything? I understand the back and forth that they're having is really petty and it's not right, and we should be the bigger person. Let the Lord come into our hearts and help us to become nice and kind. But Amira, I understand exactly how you feel. Be petty for a few seconds, by the way. It's okay, it's allowed. Someone has literally come into your marriage and broken your marriage. Yes, you're allowed to have 4 wives, but it's only when it's mutual, okay? You don't just come as a man and decide, I'm bringing in somebody else. You haven't even spoken to your wife about it. She's supposed to actually even have a hand in helping you pick who's going to be your second wife or your third wife and all of those other wives that will come afterwards and everything. There's a lack of respect that's going on over there. And something tells me something really interesting. If she's now complaining, if Amberay is complaining that Amira is threatening to divorce, and now that's causing Jamal to go back, doesn't that show something? He's not willing to lose his first wife. Even though you're wife number 2, girl, you're not it. Even if she leaves, you're not going to become wife number 1. You won't just be upgraded in your status and everything. He's still heavily invested in wife number 1. Girl, Amira, cause a fit. Burn the whole house down, cause drama, and then afterwards we can come back and be responsible people.
I feel like she's actually being very, very, very civil. Trust me. Worried me. Kato me. And God forbid this ever happens to me. Every social media hashtag will be hashtag leave my husband. Every single thing I will be coming out of my mouth will be, why did you ruin marriages? You know, I will just be so mad and spewed and vexed. She is threatening to divorce. She is saying that she's going to commit suicide. And this is not supposed to be taken lightly. Because in all honesty, the level of disrespect that has happened upon this woman within 2 months, 2 months of her life. Like the whole world has come upside down and it's crashing at her door and she doesn't know what to do. So it is very, very probable that she's actually feeling like, okay, what? I don't understand. Because think about it. He left me or he's getting another wife. What is it that I am not doing? What is it that I am insufficient of? All these are self-esteem issues you're putting on this woman. All these are stresses and depression that you're causing upon this woman. Now she's been called to interviews in different places to explain herself. Things that she did not think would be happening in her life 2 months ago. Do you know this woman is justified to do everything and anything, to vent, to be angry, because it is very, very painful for such a thing to happen to you. I get all of that. Okay, kumbaya, we have children, kumbaya, whatever. It doesn't matter if we have 10 children, if we have 1,000 children. The relationship between you and I, and the relationship between you and our children, very different conversations. Absolutely different conversations. I am mad at you. The children may suffer a little bit. But I am still mad. I am still very angry at the fact that you stepped out on me. Not only did you step out on me with 1 or 2 women, you've now given information that you've been sleeping with women and giving them 50,000 shillings every day. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously trying to tell me I have realized you've been cheating on me over time, and now you've cheated on me enough with our neighbor for you to now marry this woman without my... Where? Me, I'd be mad. I would be fire. You know those emojis that has the head blowing, smoke coming out? I would be that cartoon. Me, honestly, she is justified completely.
Yeah.
But even still, I empathize with Amberay to a little extent because, you know, you fall in love, you get confused. These things happen. I get it. But now you get confused and then you come out of that confusion. The same way you got yourself into the confusion is the same way you walk out of that confusion. Amberay, Akishwali, find a way to talk to this woman and make her, I don't know, see a better side of you. See the side that Jamal has seen of you.
Yeah, my only advice to Amira, girl, don't let this man cause you to kill yourself. Seriously, that's not what we're gonna do. No man should be able to hurt you so much that you're now willing to commit suicide. If it's too much on your mental health, leave him, but do not kill yourself. Sawa sawa. Let us know your thoughts because this story is heated. We can be talking about it forever until kingdom come. 0770729366 is the WhatsApp number. And another story that I want to get your feedback on is this whole Twitter ban for Nigeria. Let me tell you what had happened, okay? So the president of Nigeria, who goes by the name of Buhari, was over there tweeting to his fellow people, especially those in the southeast region. There's been a lot of antagonization happening in the southeast region of Nigeria, and he's really not happy with how things are going over there. And he went ahead and talked about the civil war that happened a few years ago where millions of Nigerians were killed. And he used that as a reference to tell now his Nigerians, especially the ones who are causing trouble and trauma and everything in the southeast region, he will deal with them in a language which they understand. And what that means, coming from a general in the military, you know what I mean? Because he was a general before he became president and everything, and he just recently dropped the title of general to show that he's more democratic and everything. But he's like, he will deal with those causing trouble in a language which they understand, which means, according to Nigerians, it's the extrajudicial killings that were happening during the war and everything. So people were extremely upset about that. And even Twitter went ahead and deleted that tweet that he posted after saying that he will deal with them in the language they understand. Twitter went ahead and deleted the tweet, and that was what caused all the drama. He was like, okay, so now Twitter, you've decided that you're going to stop me from communicating with my people. Now my whole country will not communicate on this platform, okay? So basically, he actually went ahead and had his information minister go ahead and put out this statement where they said that the social media platform, which is Twitter, is now a suspect and has a hidden agenda against Nigeria, okay? He says, the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining Nigerians' corporate existence. And because of that, the whole of Nigeria has been banned from using Twitter. And you know who went ahead and endorsed this whole ban and everything? None other than the leader of all sense, the most wisest person, Donald Trump. Imagine, Donald Trump went ahead and congratulated the president of Nigeria for banning the whole country from using Twitter, because even Donald Trump has been banned
on Twitter and Facebook.
I was honestly just about to say, it seems Donald Trump has left a bigger mark than we expected, because he's been banned everywhere. Even his websites have been taken down. So honestly, I don't understand how.
It's ridiculous. It is so crazy. No, my only thing about this, honestly, I feel sorry for Nigeria, because this has now reached a point where it's like pure dictator. You know what I mean? Once you're not even able to express yourself on a platform, which, okay, you guys can talk amongst yourselves and everything, but you need to let the world know what's going on. We didn't even know about SARS until they started tweeting about it, until it was trending. We're like, oh my gosh, what's SARS? What's SARS? What's SARS? We're able to know about the police brutality. Now you have a crazy president, okay? And who's threatening to to now do the same things that happened in a war where there was extrajudicial killings to deal with the troublemakers. Isn't that a situation that the whole world should be knowing about? But now if they stop you from using Twitter, of course now the next thing will be Facebook, Instagram, all these other social media platforms. Now you're just left secluded on your own to deal with your own problems. I don't even know how they deal with it.
Okay, to be all the way honest, Nigeria has faced a lot of atrocities when it comes to just generally how things are happening. First of all, there is the big religious war between the different tribes, you know, and then additionally, the Boko Haram is very prevalent in that region, and now they have SARS, and now a dictator is the president. Hey, Nigerians, you're going through the most. But let's be all the way honest, these things can be resolved if we decide to use diplomacy and democracy. Generally speaking, anyone can say anything on Twitter. The only thing I'm sad about, I'm sorry, Nigerians, but I'm going to miss very, very much the wars between Kenyans on Twitter and Nigerians on Twitter. I am going to miss, because it is usually the most comical thing you will ever see. Either way, let's get serious. Let's not let our leaders dictate us to this extent. If we can, let's fight for our rights before it gets to these points. You know, we're also coming to an election year. Let's be all the way serious. If we mess up, we might just be in the same situation as Nigeria. So let's get serious. I think we get into Ask the Girls. It is time for Ask the Girls.
Welcome back. It is time for Ask the Girls. We can talk about some of this, you know, craziness and madness that has been happening over here on our social media. We have someone over here that says, hi, I'm Diana. I have been in a breakup for 2 months now. Still thinking of my ex who dumped me. Advice. Okay, Diana. Let me tell you the advice that I would give you, because I understand when you're going through a heartbreak and everything, you're trying to, you're thinking about the good moments, you can't remember the bad moments and everything, but you've said that it's the ex who dumped you, because at this point I feel as if he probably doesn't want you back. If it's 2 months on and you're still thinking about him, I'm guessing you've tried to reach out to try to rekindle the relationship, and he still decided that, you know what, he doesn't want to have a relationship with you. Imagine you just have to accept it. And the best way to accept it is to go ahead and get another person. And I think, like, not necessarily like jump into a serious relationship, but go out and date, go have fun, go out with the girls, go in social situations where you're out and about, you're hanging out, you're meeting new people, you're doing different things where you can understand, you know what, there's life after this person. Oh, we can still have fun and be able to experience the world and experiences without this particular person in your life. That's my opinion.
Okay, I love that Ayuma's advice is always the best way to get over a man is to get on another one. So let's just ride this pony, y'all. Let's do this. Anyway, being all the way serious, I feel like as a person who's had this problem, I've had this problem, and I have been unable to get over an ex for a long time. And Ayuma can be the usher to all this information. If you want details and dirt, ask Ayuma. The tears, the pain, the horror, the consistent conversations about my ex and how much I miss him and how amazing he was, all of that was me. And so here is what I think. Let's get to problem number one. You know the circumstances in which you broke up. Were you the one who messed up? Because sometimes you did something, you know, it's one of those you can just be like, I don't even like him right now. I'm just going to break up with him. So if it's a situation wherein you decided to break the relationship up, then you're the only one.
No, he dumped her, yeah.
Okay. So now let's fast forward to the point of examine the outlook of what is happening, right? He broke up with you for whatever reason. If you genuinely feel like closure is the way to go, then try and get closure. It is your mental state that is at stake. If you feel like you're gonna go and knock on his door and just be like, you need to explain to me why you broke up with me, because I don't understand and I can't do it. You know, it's important for you to do that.
No.
Just go and cry. Well, cry. Cry the ugliest tears. You knew the caretakers. You know the caretakers used to go there often, so
well,
you obviously...
my problem is, he's the one who broke up with her.
Yeah.
And it's been 3 months. So if he's never gotten in touch with you for the 3 months,
girl,
kindly don't go back to him. He does not want you.
Girl.
He has moved on.
No, not
But
always.
if he tried to reach out to you then, I think you should give him another chance.
Not always.
Yeah, that's what I think. But you know what? We're running out of time,
Not
so
always.
we need to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Talk That Talk. Welcome back. You're still watching Let's Talk. I want to sample some of your feedback right here. I see Hilda watching from the Digwa. I love you, beautiful girls. You look amazing. Hi, ladies. Looking Fanta, my gorgeous as always. All right. Eva from, that is Eva Gitonga. I love you. You're all my mentors. Hi, guys. Mustafa Malopa from Kisumu. Sure, iko lit. By the way, I miss you, Burr. You know what, Burr? I'm sorry.
Hey, Burr.
Bro, you know
Burr,
what?
you know what? Mnafanya napenda Ebru TV. Big up, guys. Thank you so much. Hi, girls. About Christians, it's biblically correct for Christians to correct each other. 1 Corinthians 6, mutasoma, na condemn. Hizo vitu zote. Jamal is to blame. Amber and Amira hawange juana in the first place. Thank you so much, Judy P. What else?
We also have MN James over here saying, Ati sasa tukarange mawingu ama. When was she with Big Willie? What? When she was with Big Willie, she was not enjoying. The daughters of Jezebel, you divorce and take to media, enjoying life. Guy, MN James. Aki, you can't just dance now. We have he's still talking. I mean, James has decided he's still going to continue talking. He's saying, lakini huyu Amber kana kuanga na majibu kushinda hata zako. There. It's true. Her clapback game is on a whole nother level. And Tashi over here saying that we're looking good. Thank you, Tashi.
I see someone else called Sama from Mukunda anasema, hey beautiful ladies, looking gorgeous. Alafu katomi hiyo story ya Amberay umeifeel aki. Na imagininge kwa mimi. Aki. Mtu angeumia. Anyway, I see someone else saying, hi Ebru TV, aka Let's Talk Girls, saying, I am loving the show. My name is Mim. I'm watching from Nakuru. Say hi to Lily. I love you so much. Lily, you are loved by the lovely Mim. And then I see Jojo watching from Kabete saying, sending love to us. We love you too, Mama Stacy. Tuned in, Kamadawa. Thank you. We love you.
Yes,
Your blood.
keep on sending in your feedback. The number is right here on the screen. Our social media platforms is at Ebru TV Kenya, except Facebook at Ebru TV KE. Na msisahau subscribe kwa YouTube at Ebru TV Kenya. So right now we want to get into Talk That Talk Thursday. And normally we talk about red flags in relationships whereby your partner is either controlling and all the negative things that you can think of. But now we want to switch it a little and talk about the green flags in relationships. It's time for Talk That Talk. Yes, in case you don't know what green flag is, relationship green flag, it is signs that your partner is someone to be thankful for. So do you have a partner who you are thankful for, or the relationship that you're in is just full of red flags?
Let me see your hands up. Hey! Anyway.
So have you experienced relationship green flags?
I think we start with the
You know, you're already putting your hand up over here.
I was saying for all the ladies in the house, all the men in the house in good relationship, put your hands up. And then my hand went up. I don't know. It was in my head. Anyway, to be all the way honest, it's important for us to be able to actually give credit where credit is due. And all the way honest, I feel like I am in a really good relationship right now. I've been in horrible relationships. I've been in amazing relationship, but the one I am in now, it's giving me all the red flags. Green flags. I'm sorry. I apologize for my misspeaking. And some of these flags, some of my green flags are, when someone really just wants to challenge you to do good or to be better or to just improve yourself every other day. Like there's someone who actually gives actual input on what to do with your career, how to continue on. And when you're feeling doubtful of yourself or insecure, because those days come and they come often than we'd want them to come. But yeah, when those days come when you're feeling a little insecure or a little unsure about something, they're there to tell you, look, I am here. What do you need? How can I be of service to you? Hallelujah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I like
those are
that.
those are
Yeah.
mine.
I can also say, like, we thank God I've been blessed to be in a really, really happy relationship and a really, like, fulfilling relationship. I can see so many green flags, but I think, like, the best green flag is, like, understanding my love language. You know what I mean? Because, like, my love language is quality time. When I'm obsessed with you, when I love you, when I'm in a relationship with you, I want to spend quality time with you. And my partner 100% understands understands that until to the point where it's just like, you know, like it's like finding out activities and everything for us to do, but it's an us thing. I'm even going to the shop. Do you want to go with me? I'm going to, like, it's literally like become the thing of like every little thing that we're doing we're basically doing together. We've even become Velcro at this point. If you're going to see my partner, most assured, you'll see Ayuma standing over there on the side. At this point, we're like attached to the hip and everything. But I like that. I like the fact that like there's that quality time and everything, because that's what it really helps like to strengthen and build the relationship. I also like the green flag of support. Let me tell you, having a partner who does not support you is the worst thing you can possibly imagine, because you're trying to build yourself and build the relationship, and you need that support from somebody else. So I love the fact that, you know, I get that support from him. I get that push from him. I get that like a cheerleader, you know, like go Ayuma, go Ayuma, go, you can do it. All the small little wins, it's like yay, even when they're not that big.
Yeah, for me it's the teamwork and the open communication, whereby if you're at your relative's place and then they happen to say something negative about you, anaku support. If it's in the public, anaku support, and asema, hey, stop, that's my wife. And for the open communication, you can just like talk anything. You can just talk about anything without judging each other, and that is amazing. And I feel like such are the things which help you recognize the green flags in the relationship, whereby you just started off kawaida like everyone else with ups and downs and nini, and then you move to a certain point where you're now comfortable. And then now you start recognizing. I feel like you just need to be keen, a little bit keen, and like start appreciating whatever they are offering. Like, for example, if it's the open communication and someone comes to you and shares maybe a secret, and then they tell you something, and then now you start judging them, moving forward, I feel like they'll start closing up. They'll go back to a cocoon and never be open ever again. So for you to recognize these green flags, you need to know the difference between red flags and green flags. Anything negative is a red flag. Anything positive in the relationship is a green flag. Do you agree that that is the way you recognize the green flags?
Absolutely. This should be someone that you're feeling confident enough to be able to, like if you're told that you'll end up with this person for the rest of your life, you should be like, okay, I see this is happening. You know, it should be someone where the 3 C's of relationships are prevalent. You have clear and open communication. You have clear and open commitments, like you're very clear about your commitments, and you are very, very clear about how you're going forward when it comes to compromising, you know, because compromises are the most difficult ones. Like you can always be talking, you can be very committed until a compromise comes by, and then, oh my God, how do I do this? I don't think I'm ready. Or you're just freaked out about the smallest things. So those should be very prevalent when it comes to knowing that, oh yeah, I could see myself with this person for the rest of my life. And
also, I'm wondering, can those green flags be a sign of fake love? Because now we are saying those green flags are the positive things.
Yes.
So can you fake green flags?
Let me tell you, you can, but only to a certain period of time. Because we all have that honeymoon stage, or I call it my CV stage, you know, where I'm first presenting to you my CV of the perfect girlfriend. And you will fall in love. And then give it a few months, you will start seeing the cracks. Like she's a hard worker. Oh, she's really not a hard worker. I'm there at, you know, waking up early in the morning, breakfast in bed. After a few months, you're there like, I'm hungry, cook for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you can only pretend to be something that you're not for so long. And that's why for me, honestly, 1 to 3 months, someone telling me that they're in love with someone, I think that's stupidity. Because it's such a short amount of time that you don't really know each other well. You can be infatuated, you can really like each other, you can really be into this person, but you don't truly know them well, according to me. So after that is when you can be able to say like, okay, yeah, now I know this person well, and like what they're showing you is who they really are.
Absolutely. Faking green flags is a very common thing. Ayuma has just told us right here that she fakes her green flags. She's out here making you breakfast, but then a couple of months later, she couldn't be bothered. She's not even waking up from bed. I'm joking. She doesn't do that. She's very nice. Anyway, yeah, but you can fake a green, just like you can hide a red flag, you can also expose a green flag that is not certainly you. And the only way to know these green flags are legitimate is again going through them during stress, them at their happiness, them during money. You know, when bank is just banking, you know, everybody's just woo, flowing. That, and then them when they are the least moneyed. Those four situations, and them with family. Those five. Those five. When you see this person with these five people, and they act the same way across these five people, they act the same way even within all these situations, then yeah, that's legitimately a person. It could be 3 months. Some people open up earlier. Like I am one of those who's just like, oh my God, yes, here I am. But at the same time, yeah, some of these things kind of change over time, and that is when you'll know. 3 months is a good benchmark, actually.
Yeah.
7 months, 6 months is when now you're like, you will see the in true colors. Yeah? The ridiculousness of the matter, you will see all of it there. And that's when you can make decisions.
For me, I feel like the true colors come out when you finally move in. For as long as you're just meeting for 2 hours
that's true.
or 30 minutes, do your CV, are you, man?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
beautiful.
True.
I'm calm. Sina temper, Nini.
It's 3 days out of a weekend. You can make
move
breakfast every morning.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But a lifetime, no. Once you move in, that's when you know someone, you know someone's actions, true actions. And anyway, we want to mention the signs. Maybe you can tell us a few of the signs of green.
Yeah, green flags.
Yeah.
And one of the things is communication, communication, communication. And not only are they good at talking to you, but they should also be good at listening to you. You know what I mean? Whatever information that you're there giving them, they're actually actively listening to you. Even the small little things like, oh my gosh, you're like, I'm so tired to, like when you're talking, like, I'm so tired, but I know I have to pick up, I don't know, milk from the store. And when you come home, he's like, you know what, babe, I went ahead and got you some milk, because he was listening to the conversation that you were having. You should also have, like, you know, communication. Well, especially for men, it is so difficult for them to communicate their emotions and their feelings and what they're going through. Once you get a man that's willing to be vulnerable towards you, I think that's such a huge green flag. That was actually like a green flag that I saw in my relationship. Like when a man is willing to be vulnerable with you with things that are deep and near to him that are very sensitive, that's a really big green flag. And another one is their actions matching their words, because we can all talk a good game. We can all pump up our CVs, but then when it's time to actually walk the walk, it's very difficult. So when they're actually saying it to you know, I love and care for you, but they're actually like showing you that they love and care for you, then that shows it's like, you know, a green flag.
Yeah, and even when they're showing their actions, it's important for them to show the actions when you are both struggling and your triggers are engaged. Because as we said, we all have those things about us that, okay, it could be your insecurities. Maybe sometimes you get to a point where they just flare up. They should be able to be with you within that time, and they should be able to find a way to figure it out, as opposed to just avoiding it until it's gone and then they're back. You know what I mean? So they're avoiding the situation. When it's cleared, then they come in. Or when you have a struggle and then they're just missing in action, and then when the struggle is past, then they come back. Hey, how are you doing? So these are some of the ones. I cannot, because, whoo, child, you know me. You see me here, you think I am a lot. If you lived with me, you would know it's a work. It's a fourth job.
Let me tell you, that boyfriend of hers is working overtime.
He works hard.
And not getting paid any extra money.
Hey, I pay him with love. Anyway, so all the way seriously, let's be very serious about these things when you're struggling and when you get triggered, because sometimes it could be something super small. Everything was good, and then you remembered something sad, and then you started crying. You know, that's a trigger. They should be able to be present within that period of time and help you work through your struggles and your triggers. You also have to know that they will support your growth, because sometimes people just let you be comfortable. You know, you came into money. Hey, there's bank flowing. Ayuma is over here balling. She's out here getting a new Range Rover. Now she's not even working. She's coming to work and acting like none of us are human beings anymore because she's driving a Range Rover. No, they should be able to do all these things for you. And at the same time, okay, not all these things. Range Rovers, let's be all the way honest. They should be able to do what they can for you and what you've agreed upon with your partner, but at the same time, they should be able to push you to grow, you know. It's like, okay, I know things are okay now, but like, you know, what if you tried A, B, C, D? That should be important for them. Another thing is your partner needs to be open with conflict. As I have said, there's some people who conflict comes, whoop, cocoon. Conflict goes away. Hello, I'm back. That is a very serious red flag. This should be someone you, because look, if we're being all the way honest, my pen isn't writing right now, right?
Yeah.
I lose some ability to write, and then some of us, we paka kamate, and then you start to write, and then you figured out, oh, this pen, it just needed a little bit of liquid in it. So you've solved the problem. And now going forward, if the pen gives you the same problem, then you can be able to figure out how to take care of that problem. You know what I mean? So someone who's avoiding conflict is not really growing with you because they never know how to figure it out. They never know how to get themselves out of that situation or get you out of that situation. So it's important for them to be able to help you out with conflict, and you guys dealing with conflict openly and honestly and acknowledging their mistakes. That's a big one, you know?
Yeah, and they should also support your hobbies and your dreams. And also, I remember dating, I used to end the relationship with the first argument. But now a green flag is when the relationship is more important than the argument, whereby you just argue, but you still
You're
like come and
committed.
kumpikia. Yeah, you're still committed, unampikia, mnaenda out, mnafanya nini. But you know what,